Fellas, how's it going, everybody? I'm so excited to be back. Guys, you know what day it is. It is Tournament Friday. We're getting a little tournament action going on. You guys already know this. We've been talking about this all week, so I'm super excited to be getting this on the road. And do not worry. Let me just make sure that I am, in fact, live. Looks like I'm live there on the Twitch and on the YouTube. Am I live on YouTube? Yes. Okay, great. Guys, listen. So, this tournament's going to kick off in less than 15 minutes. If you want in on this tournament, please hit the link in the description of something. It's around. Actually, that's a really good question. Let me actually find the link again and post it in this chat. That way we have just one more way of getting in here. So let me copy this link and post it in chat so we have a fresh link. I will pin this. I will pin this. So that link will take you to our tournament. If you aren't already in it, we have less than 15 minutes to get in there. And I would love to introduce to you guys my co-host today. His name, can we use real names? Steven Smathers. He's coming on in here right now. Let me make sure I get the right camera here. Flabam. We're going to probably lose the music in the meantime. We are throwing everything together, though. And let me make sure I got that on the switch side. Not the switch, the vertical. We still have our music. No, we don't. Okay, great. Guys, we got Steven Smathers here. He's going to be co-hosting with us today on this tournament.
Just say Steve. Just say, don't use my last name.
Sorry. That's on me. Yeah. We got Steven with me. Guys, Steve, you have a really fun story. I really like it because this man, from my knowledge, has not played chess that much in his entire life. However, he doesn't have a 1-day streak on chess.com. He doesn't have a 20-day streak on chess.com. He has like some 100-day streak on chess.com right out of nowhere.
Hold on. I'll tell you my exact 148.
148 days in a row. What got you into chess all of a sudden?
It's just the perfect game.
What? Yes.
It's very simple at face value, but at the same time, it is very complex, and there's just an infinite amount of strategy, and it's just a perfect game.
Dude, I love that answer. Yeah, so that's how we're qualifying him into being a commentator for this tournament. That's going to kick off in less than 10 minutes, fellas. So this is last call. Guys, we are giving 3 prizes out. We got a first place prize, a second place prize, and it's not a third place prize. It's the biggest upset. So if you're a low rated player and you're thinking, what's the point of me getting into this tournament? There's no chance I'm going to get first or second. Well, you might be right on that, but you're wrong in general that you don't have a chance to win a prize because you're in a perfect spot to get the biggest upset. If you're a 200 rated player, for example, and you beat a 1200 rated player, that's a 1,000 points difference in ELO. So you have a great chance to get that biggest upset prize. The prizes are, first place, we do have $50. Second place is $20, and then the biggest upset, you're going to get a 1-month membership, diamond membership to chess.com. So I'm really excited that this shows out to you guys. Back to Steve. Where are you at in your chess journey? What brings you on? Like, what brought you to chess? I know you say it's like the perfect game and everything, but 100 and what'd you say? 100 and what day?
148.
Why didn't you quit after 50 days? Like, why are you still here after 148?
Because I love learning, and there's just so many openings, so much theory. There's the early game, there's openings, there's the middle game, there's the end game. There's just, the sky's the limit when it comes to how much you can learn about the game, and there's always room for improvement, and you will never perfect it. So it's just, yeah, and it's very simple too. It's not super difficult to learn. There's just,
that's honestly a great, it's
awesome.
You get very comfortable with it, right? Like, there's some good, you don't have it I don't have chess mastered by any means necessary, but it is cool to be I'm familiar with this part of the game, and I can like kind of coast through it and stuff. And I mean, sometimes that gets you into trouble, but it's like nice to know, like, yeah, there's a lot to learn, but there's also some comfort zones sprinkled within. Like now I find myself, if I get into the end game with one pawn up and it's like a king rook pawn end game, if I'm a one or two, if I'm 2 pawns up, I'm like, oh, this is easy peasy territory, fellas. I just gotta guard this here, make sure I don't, mess up there, and we should be coasting.
My bread and butter, my claim to fame is getting to an end game, being up material, crapping my pants, and then losing the game.
I love that. Someone's asking, how many contestants are currently in? I see 8 right now, but let me refresh the page and see if anyone else has joined.
I'm curious who has the longest streak in your chat. Do I have the longest at 148 days?
That's a good question. Guys, if you know how long your chess.com streak is, or even like Leech, wherever you play chess online, what is your current streak if it keeps a tally? Drop your streaks out down below. I know mine's like,
same here, Steve.
I think mine's here like
WMX 330. You also have 148. There's no way we have the same.
I'm checking mine right now if I can.
Our streak's the same.
I have 208. I have 208.
Okay, so you beat me.
Explorer says $50,000 for first place, question mark? No, it's just $50. I am funding the prize pool myself. Guys, we have less than 7 minutes before the tournament kicks off. You guys are asking how many contestants do we have currently? We have 8 contestants. This is a 10-round robin, open tournament. So every one of you, it's not an elimination. Don't worry about getting eliminated. There's no elimination. Whoever has the highest score accumulates the most win. I believe a win will be 1 point. A draw is half a point. And if you lose, 0 points. But 10 rounds. So regardless, you're playing 10 games.
What's their time control?
Oh, the time format. That's a great question, Steve. It's 5-5. So you have 5 minutes to make all your moves, but you also get 5 seconds back per move. We're up to 10 contestants, fellas. We're up to 10 contestants. This is already so much more successful than I could ever imagine. So thank you guys so much for popping in and getting ready to participate. This is going to start in less than 6 minutes.
10 people.
10 people. We can't shy away from 10 people. Amadou says 388 days for them. They have. Whoo. I like that. I will also say, guys, the fewer contestants, the better for you. That gives you a better chance of winning a prize. All right, 10. I just want, if I could see 10 people pop in here, I said to myself, I'd be happy. So this is great. So fingers crossed we don't get any more. Is that reverse psychology? I don't know, but that will only help you guys out. Plus, with fewer people in the tournament, is a bigger chance that I will actually be able to commentate over your game. We'll be commentating. We'll be trying to hop around different games, but we're gonna have one game on the screen at one given time. Roberto, how's it going? WMX, Shrimpy's here as well. Amadou, Joel, Oxer, Chestnut, Tyrannosaurus Bex. Oh my gosh. How's it going? Chestnut, what's going on, guys? No, dude, this tournament's kicking off in 4 minutes and 22 seconds. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm
making a protein shake, so I'll be back very shortly, guys. I know you all miss me.
I love that you have you're using your headset as your microphone, so you can actually walk off screen. I'm not using my headset as my microphone, so I can't walk
Type a
off.
1 in chat if you miss me.
Yeah, all 10 of you guys in chat who are likely the 10 in the tournament.
Yeah, there's just 15 twos. You're gonna see two.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Why'd you think to say that? How are you so funny? Type a 1 in chat if you miss me. You just see a bunch of twos. That's the funniest thing. Oh my gosh.
Two.
Two. Chestnut, Tyrannosaurus Bex both hitting you with a 1. 1.
Yes.
Gotham Chessman says I just woke up 30 minutes ago. I think. Oh, I think he said, dude, Gotham Chess, are you hopping in this tournament with us? Guys, the current queue on the tournament, we have, 11 people, 11 contestants. We have Amadou, Christina, Faded Charisma, Jeff the Fat Cat, Deronk, Fluxa, 313YNG, Tyrannosaurus Bex, Code Jewel, Noah Salt, and Oxjans.
How many viewers do you
How many viewers do we have? I think we have about 10 viewers on YouTube and 5 or so viewers on Twitch right
cool.
now. It keeps
You have
fluctuating.
11 people in the tournament. All right.
Yeah. Guys, we're going to be kicking this off super quick. Wow, T-minus 3 minutes, fellas. And when the games kick off, it's kicking off. Guys, if you're a part of the tournament, I highly encourage you to, I hate to say this, not watch the stream. We don't want to be caught cheating and that sort of thing. We will be commentating. I mean, we're not going to be, my peak rating was 1500 or something. So we might not be giving you the best of move suggestions anyways. But there's a good chance I'm not going to be actually commentating on your given game at any given round. But just in case, if you're worried, just mute us if you see me popping on your game. You might want to click away from that. But otherwise, enjoy the show. No cheating. I have very high faith in you guys, our little community. Some people are asking me, what about cheating this and cheating that? It's like, I personally have a lot more faith in you guys than some of you have in yourselves. We have a really, chill vibe atmosphere, family friendly, this and that. I think you guys will step up and do the right thing. And just at the end of the day, have some fun with this tournament and enjoy the time. And I'm looking to get the show on the road. If you guys are not part of the tournament, all good. Hang out and watch the tournament with us, with Steve and I commentating and having some light banter and some silly jokes like that 1 and 2 joke. We'll be having a good time here.
Oh God, Chestnut guy hit me with a bunch of 2s.
With a bunch of 2s. Oh my gosh. Steve, what are you looking forward to? I mean, have you ever been a part of a tournament or watched a tournament?
I've never been a part of a chess tournament. Ever.
Dude.
I've watched them online, but it's always professional tournaments that Magnus is in.
Okay.
For example. So yeah, but I've never participated in an amateur tournament.
Guys, we are down to the last 45 seconds. After 45 seconds hits, no one else is gonna be able to pop into the tournament. So last 40 seconds, we have 11 contestants, and that's gonna be those are some good odds for you guys to. I like this. That's a good size. If we get one more in there to make an even 12, that'd be awesome. But if not, no worries.
What if I joined and just...
No, you can't. You're co-hosting with me. You're co-hosting with me.
All right.
All right, we're going to head over to our chess.com or chess little medallion thing. Well, where is it? I need to find my other scene. There we go. Let's see what we got. Can you go ahead and say something for us, Steve?
Yep.
Okay, we got you. Yep.
So how do I view on my end here? How do I view the games?
The games are happening, fellas. We're gonna watch Blue Panda's game right now. He's going against 313 YNG. Again, the time format is a 5-5, so they have plenty of moves. Blue Panda is rated 2000, and 313 YNG is only rated 628. 313.
313.
If you get this win nice and early against Blue Panda,
313.
you might have the biggest upset right from the get-go. Oh, this is great. I like how 313 has both his pawns. I mean, not pawns, bishops. Look at them. They're all stacked on top of each other. I'm not sure if that's going to be beneficial. And he already trades one off with the queen. Very solid stuff. He's already doing really well against the 2000 rated player. I mean, they're even.
Cycle between. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Cycle between games. I see.
And if you find a game that you're watching and you want me to hover over, I'll pop. Let me know and I'll pop over there and we'll check that one out.
I'm gonna watch this 313 Blue Panda 1 game.
Okay, we got some good control of the center. Black has all his pieces kind of eyeing up the center here. White's kind of indirectly, protecting this pawn. He has, 3 protectors on this d4 pawn. Bringing the rook over. I like it. Very even Steven type of game. I will be saying even Steven a lot tonight. So we're looking forward to that. And let me make sure I have the right stream up on the YouTube. There we go. Sorry, Steve. Now you're on. You're on the YouTube as well.
Offers the queen trade.
Does he take it?
Does he take it?
Does he take it?
Blue Panda 1 deep in thought.
Knowing, yeah,
Ooh.
Blue Panda being a 2,000 rated player, I wasn't going to be surprised if he doesn't take it, but he decides not to take it.
Every game here, pretty evenly matched. Annie 777 up 3 points of material. Never mind.
Code Jewel in the
every
chess.com chat says, who's ready for today? Oxygen says, I've been ready. Christina says, just woke up. Just woke up. All right, man. What if... Man, I kind of want to view this game from White's perspective, but since we didn't switch it from the start, we'll keep the orientation here for the 2,000 rated player, Blue Panda's perspective. But I'm trying to think, if I was White here, what am I trying to do? Honestly, I like what he was doing with offering that queen trade. If I'm against a higher rated player, getting those big pieces off the board seems, in my opinion, to help me out.
Move.
A little sidestep of the king. I think he
I
sidestepped the
like that.
king so that when Black decides to take the bishop, he's not taking on check. Not that it really mattered because he could just take back with the queen. But maybe that's one subtle move that, you know, this 600 rated player might have some trick up its sleeves. I would
is
like
the
a lot of people
move?
probably wouldn't see king h1.
Yeah, that's a very. It's an interesting. That was a clever move.
And still, this 600 rated player is keeping the game even.
Even in material, he's up in time.
He is. Even though it's only, what, 10, 15 seconds? But the time keeps growing further and further apart as Black is thinking. The nice little queen move to e5, looking to threaten the knight on e2. However, it is defended by the queen on f3. He also might just be moving this up so that he can start pushing this pawn, start advancing it. That's a nice little move by White. He's just putting a little, you know, X-ray on the queen here. Very solid. Just kind of stinks, you know. Where are we going with this knight? I know obviously the knight.
Very even position here.
Yeah.
Very even.
Knight.
I'm sure the computer
could verify.
Well, yeah, the computer's probably pretty dead even, I would assume.
Black, even though he's a 2,000 rated player, may want to, you know, just be mindful of back rank mates, even though it's not going to be possible with 2 rooks on that back rank. But he's practicing some good basic chess principles, not moving the pawn in front of any pawns in front of your king. However, sometimes when it starts going late into the mid game and going into the end game, it could be a good idea.
We got our first
push a pawn.
Second result now.
Ooh, what are the results looking like?
Over Tyrannosaurus Bex and Faded Charisma over Code Jewel. Both of those players were higher rated than the other, than their opponent.
Okay, solid. How did you see those results? Did you just refresh
if
the
you go
page?
to the
One
there's
for
a
one.
tab. Big Breakfast 13. It's like the tab that says Big Breakfast 13. It lists all the games. Or go to you have to click the games
Yeah, I see it
tab.
now. Yeah, Amadou and Faded Charisma, solid.
Yeah. Yep.
Very solid. Jeff Fatcat says, can't really pull on the stream on my phone here, but I've got it in the background, so I'll chat here if I ever have the opportunity. I love it.
Oh. He blunders the rook.
Oh, he does.
3-1-3, and he
I bet his idea was to try to
take
stack
check
him.
again.
And he just gives up another
God.
rook.
Oh, God. 3-1-3.
Yeah. Now he's giving up a knight. Black has 2 attackers on this knight. He only has 1 defender. He cannot take back because of the knight defending it.
This was Blue Panda 1's. This is the window.
What are the odds that we pick one of the longest games in the very first round? There are 10 rounds of this, all right? So rounds could last up to 10 minutes ish if you use all your time. You get 5-second increments as well, so there is a chance for a game to last up to maybe 15 minutes. But I know a lot of our players like to not use all of their time. I mean, I'm guilty of it as well. But we still have is it 2 or 3 games still going on?
Yeah, we have 3. 2 have completed.
Nice.
3 have not.
Ooh, actually, I can just bring this over here. Sorry, fellas. I'm trying to figure out a good way to place this. And black wins. Very nice. Well done.
So far, 4 out of the 5 games that have finished, the higher rated player has won.
Okay. There's some good news in that. It's just, you would like to assume that that's what happens, right? Let's take a look at some other games here. Now that we got out of that one, we have one left. It's Jeff the Fat Cat. And how do I get back over here?
I don't know why you paused between Fat and
Oxjans. Jeff the Fat Cat and Oxjans. And Jeff the Fat Cat is up by 8 points of material. He's at 1154 rated in this tournament, going against Oxjans, who's rated 388 right now. He has a classic Queen and Rook against a Rook and Bishop. He's up all this material, but he might want to be considerate of any possibility of a back ring checkmate because he has not moved a single pawn in front of his king. But something tells me that he will not have the chance.
Stacks.
There is a nice little checkmate right there by Jeff the Fat Cat. Well done. That's a good first round, fellas. Very first round. Next round will be starting very soon. Right now, we got Amadou against Daronk. These are 2 winners from last round. So we're looking at 2 absolute dogs right now. Daronk is rated 9.
More people join?
No.
Yeah, more people joined. There's 16 people in here now.
Oh, cool. What?
In the tournament, yeah.
That's weird. There is 16. Glazia and Amber. Oh, wow. I wonder if it stays open till the end or something. I have no idea. I
also don't know how the standings works.
Oh, it looks like there's... Oh, it's only listed for 6 rounds. Oh, guys, this might just be a 6-round tournament. I thought we put it as a 10-round tournament, but it looks like it might just be 6 rounds. So that's a much shorter tournament than we were planning on. But that'll be a-okay. Unless see, this is a good. These are the learning pains of hosting a tournament. Is like people have asked for weeks. Hey, when are you gonna do like a first tournament? And I was like, we'll do it next week. And then the next week comes around. I was like, I'll do it the next week. Next thing, and it's like eventually, it's like there's so many things I want to get right logistically. I didn't want to just hop into it, but I found after a month of saying next week, I could put this off forever. So this is one of the learning pains. Like we put it down for 10 weeks, or sorry, for 10 rounds, but now it's looking like it's only a 6-round tournament. So it's a little different. That might be good news for some of you guys. If you're getting those like early leads, less rounds that you have to keep a hold of that lead, and and also time. So it won't take as much time, but this will be fun regardless.
See, who are we watching here?
We're watching Daronk, who's rated 927, versus Amadou, who's rated 1513. They both won their last game.
Okay.
And they are, in fact, even Steven right now. Tyrannosaurus Rex says, if I go 0-10, unmod me. That's funny. Nice little stepping back of the king. Black has more time on their clock than what they started with. White's also doing pretty well with time as well. How many moves have they played up to this point? And he still just has 30 seconds less than what they started with. $14 moves in. Yeah. I think they're off to a good start. Doing a little King's Indian.
A little bit of opposite side castling.
What's your take on opposite side castling, Steve? From your experience, do you like it when the kings castle on opposite sides, or do you find it like seem to be very aggressive and tough positions to play?
I am not super passionate about either side. I think that it definitely has its place. Obviously, if you don't want to castle into an attack, and there's situations, yeah, it's just all situational,
right?
It's not really better or worse. It just depends on what's going on in the position.
Black is playing a very strong move right here, pushing the pawn to e5. White cannot take because then he finds himself hanging the queen. He obviously knows that, but White can also not take this pawn over on f5 because Black is defending it. Very strong. Yeah, my take on opposite side castling, I feel like I always just get myself into trouble. Even just simply castling, it might not even be opposite side castling, but like castling on the queen side has proven to be very difficult to me for some reason. I always like...
Yeah, castling queen side always feels weird to me.
Yeah.
Because then you have that pawn that is undefended naturally, and it's just can be weird. All right, what's going on here?
White's moving his queen around. Look at the pawn structure for Black.
That is a pawn barricade.
Love it. Gotta love it. If I'm White here, I'm feeling very claustrophobic. Where's my bishop going? This kind of relieves some of that pressure. Maybe getting some ideas to bring the bishop out to like a3, which can't actually happen because still the bishop's kind of claustrophobic. Black's bishop is guarding that square. And what else are you going to do? Bring it to what, d2 or b2? Ugh, so tough. So tough. I think if I was me, yeah, bring it to b2. At least it's off the back rank. You've technically developed it, and now your rooks are talking. Guys, happy Friday, by the way. Hope you guys are having a good, last day of the work week, school week, whatever. A lot of people got off school today. And I know in my area, today was the last day of school. So if you have one more week of school, or if you've been out for a little bit, enjoy your summer. And maybe get some more time to play some more chess. Wow, Black developing his bishop actually gave White some breathing room, so now they can bring out their bishop on a much better square. Now if Black ever comes back to try to kick it, I think White would be a-okay with getting rid of that bishop. That bishop is in a tough situation. Oh. There's the offer. There's the offer. Even though that bishop...
G7 just to go back to...
Yeah. Big. Even though the dark squared bishop for White was technically the good bishop, because most of White's pawns are on the dark squares. However, being trapped in by its own pawns, and it was kind of tough. So I think that was a good call.
I feel like it was a good idea to trade that, because that bishop was doing nothing for a very long time, and
yeah. Now all of a sudden, getting rid of those...
It was undefended.
I'm not gonna lie, getting rid of those bishops right there and finally getting to finish the development. All of a sudden, I feel like the state of the board has switched into White's favor, believe it or not, because White's king is so much more protected, and Black over here has to deal with the push of all these pawns on the queen side.
very like the pawn structures are both very resilient. This is pretty, this is tight.
Classic move, doubling up the queen and the rook. I am a little peeved that this is, for some reason, a 6-round tournament, even though I explicitly made it a 10-round tournament. I don't understand what happened there. I think when I created because I created the first tournament and I was getting confused. Again, this is the logistics side of everything, fellas. I'll peel the curtains back for you. But when I tried making the tournament, there's no real way to like get in there. Like once it's created, you can't really edit it or get in it and see kind of the behind the scenes on the software side, which is kind of annoying. It just says, yep, it will be there when the time hits its time. And so I deleted that and made a new one so I could fix a few things. And when fixing it, I must have forgot to change it to 10 rounds. Which I don't know how I would have forgotten that. I'm pretty sure I did. But anyways, enough peeling back the curtains.
Interested to see how white breaks into this position.
Steve, if you're playing as white right now, I'll ask, are you taking the queen here?
I would, maybe queen. I mean, there's a check there. A7, queen A7. But I don't know if that really does anything.
Ooh, what is that move? This move looks pretty good at first, but then you just see, rook to C7.
Yeah, it doesn't really do anything.
And it's not like, everything on the queen side for black is defended. He couldn't even win the knight or the pawn. I'm not sure if there was anything crazy like a queen sack of some kind. I doubt it. But now if you're black, do you take the queen? Steve, what do you do if you're playing as black here? Are you taking the queen?
You don't, because it's free development on the rook.
Yeah, because if you take the queen, white takes back with check. But I'm not sure if it's obvious which way you would capture back. Yeah, no, the check would be nice.
You don't take back with check. Oh, you do take back with check. That's a discover. Yeah. You're right. I don't know. It's law. It's a very close position.
Does this game end in a draw? There's no way, right? There's going to be plenty of time to make some moves. Once pieces start getting traded off the board, I'm sure something's going to happen here. But wow, I love how both these players are playing an absolute masterclass of patience. Like, no, you take the queen. I'm not taking the queen. You take the queen.
This minute time advantage that black has is going to, I think, become very important.
Oh man, I'm liking what the Ronk is doing with the white pieces over here. He's going to try to do a mega stack with the rooks and the queen. The only thing that's bad about this is the lead cannonball that's in this cannon is the queen. You'd rather the queen be on like the very end of it probably. That way you could actually force the rook and maybe take the pawn or sack the rook instead of sacking the queen. Another idea is like if I could magically teleport the queen maybe over to like G7, that could be solid. But I don't know. I don't know how you get there. I'm not sure if white. I'm not sure if white ever considers just to push like F2 because if it takes, you can't take back. You'd just be losing a pawn. So yeah, even
like if either side breaks open this blockade here in the middle of the board, it's just losing for that side that breaks it open.
Yeah. So finally, black cracks and takes the queen trade. Now what? He can't take the pawn. White has 2 attackers on this black pawn with his 2 rooks lined up, but black also has 2 defenders. And when it comes to an even amount of attackers versus defenders, the advantage goes to the defending. So if you have the same amount of defenders as your opponent has attackers, you're good. It's protected. Unless, of course, it's defended by stronger pieces. You know what I mean?
I like that pawn move.
Now that pawn push is possible on F3 because it's not just giving away a pawn like last time. Breaking it open a little bit. Wow. Both white and black have 3 separate pawn islands. But all of white's pawns are pairs. Pairs of 2 pawns each. Black might have a slight advantage having 3 connected. Whereas white has just 3.
I'm predicting rook F2.
Pairs of 2. You're predicting what?
Rook 2 F2.
Okay.
I'm predicting that move.
Yeah, honestly, that's not a bad idea. That's an open file, and rooks like open files. Honestly, Steve, I think the rook move was probably a really solid idea. Now, if it comes down to it, who's going to fight for this open file first? Because it's not like, if you're white, you're not worried about like c5 because there's 2 defenders with pawns, so you can always just take one. And it's just free.
Right.
Black is obviously looking for like a knight c4 here. He's going to be forking some pawns here. Wow, doesn't go for the c4. He goes for d5. White has to be careful for a potential fork of the fork when knight takes e3. Can white find a way to defend?
That fork will be devastating. White down to 30 seconds.
Timer always respects it, so I'm currently for upset alert. And my man. And your rating boosted from 500 to 900 by the end of that. That's awesome. That is so awesome. Wow, we're finally getting some trading of the major pieces there with the rooks. And we get the fork at the very end. We were just talking about the fork and the resignation. Wow. Good game, good game. Any other games going on currently still? Nope. That was, dude, look at that. We keep finding the last game to watch, like the longest game to watch. All right, let's pick a couple people that we haven't watched yet. Let's watch Christina versus Fluox. Christina is playing as a 1200 rated player against Fluox, who's a 700 rated player. Going for the nice little e4 king's pawn opening. Ox says it kicked me out of the tournament. Great. Why did it kick you out of the tournament? Why did it kick you out of the tournament? Yeah, that is so weird. Hopefully you can find a way to get back in the tournament. We want you back in here. We want you back in here if you can. We're watching Fluox and Christina. These are 2 players we haven't watched them play yet. Guys, what's the current standings looking like? We have Amadou in first, followed by Blue Panda, Deronk, Fada Charisma, Tyrannosaurus Bex, and that's in the top 5. And then there's a long field here. Amadou and Blue Panda are still undefeated. They're 2 for 2. They are 2 for 2. I wonder what these other numbers mean.
Game are you watching?
We're watching Christina and Fluxa.
Christina and Fluxa. Okay.
Got a little kingside castle. Takes the pawn, or sorry, takes the knight. Takes back with the queen. Imagine black will take that center pawn. No, I don't think black could, because then that's going to be a little check.
What? It only says there are 2 games going on. 3 games now. There's 17 players. How's there only 3 games going on?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see 7. Now I see 6.
I don't.
Try refreshing the page.
I'm talking about games with the timers beside them.
You're only going to see the one that you're watching, I think. You can click on any of the other ones.
See more than.
Yeah, but it doesn't keep track of all of them. It only, once you click on a game, then it will show the timer for some reason.
Oh, there it is. Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. It's another one of those peel the curtains back sort of things and see what it looks like on the logistics side. Fellas, if you think you have the highest upset game, please let me know in the comments. Right now, sounds like Tyrannosaurus Bex has it. Tyrannosaurus Bex, can you please let me know what your rating was and what your opponent's rating was in the chat? Just for a little timestamp. Man, white is pushing some pawns on the, was it the queen side? Dude, if I'm white, I might instantly just do.
They are.
Oh man, could you just push this pawn past? Probably not, because you have black has 2 attackers on this e5 pawn, and you only have 1 defender. But like that's the first thing I'm looking at. It feels kind of awkward taking here because then you kind of have an isolated extended e pawn. Wow, what a neat move. Now black can't take because it would hang the queen. Wow, that's one way to, you know, pass the torch on if you're trying to hold on to these center pawns here. I know if I'm white here, I'm trying to find a way to push this pawn and keep it. Best might be to bring the queen over to d5, offer a queen trade. I could see that happening. Because if takes, you have those 2 central pawns, but then at the end, oh no, that's kind of tricky. Black might take the pawn on e5, and then you also have an attacked d pawn afterwards. I guess you would take that one. No, I guess you knight wouldn't be able to take that. Okay. He pushes the pawn anyways, but it loses the pawn on e5.
Yep.
But I mean, she's already up a pawn, so she gives it back. Gotta be careful with the little knight, or sorry, the rook over in the a1 square. Developing the knight definitely makes it a lot easier to defend those rooks because now they're talking. Black is threatening a mate in 1 here. No, it's actually not a mate in 1 because black doesn't have or white does not have a pawn on f2. So when queen takes h2, white can actually step out on f2. But you probably don't want to, because then a simple rook move on f8 would then skewer the queen and the king, and white would be down that queen. All of a sudden, white can possibly look at bringing the knight over on the f3 square, I think. Maybe attack the queen, but also get additional protection over on the h.
Oh, that's a fork.
You saw that right away.
That's a fork.
Wow, that's the way. Couldn't he have she saved it with rook f2, though? If you do rook f2, that would protect the knight.
Yes, that
but
would have protected that.
But they would just put more attackers with the rook coming down the b line and everything.
Plus,
so
I mean, if you protect with rook f2, then a1's hanging. The rook on a1's hanging as well.
Oh, it was. So yeah, good call there. Wow, that's such a good catch there, Steve.
And then at that point, I think it wouldn't be mate, but that you would lose more material if you did that.
Christina has a lot of work to cover, a lot of ground to cover, I should say, and catching it back up. Being down a minor piece is no small feat. It is tough. I don't mind being down. I feel like I perform better and play better chess myself when I'm down material, but not a whole minor piece. I'm usually better if I'm down like 2 pawns. For some reason, I get that whole... I'd rather be down 2 pawns than up 2 pawns in the mid game, because then I'm just attacking and I'm aggressive. But I'd rather be up 2 pawns in the end game. There's a fine line to when I'd rather be up or down pieces. Even though it's always correct to have more pieces typically, but sometimes it's just easier to have attacking
It doesn't matter if I'm up or down, because regardless, I will throw away whatever advantage or disadvantage I have. I'll just throw. That's what I'm good at.
Yeah, bishop to c1 there was the only way of saving the pawn and the bishop at the same time, because the pawn is defended by the queen over on h3. White does have 2 attackers on this knight, but I mean, black again has 2 defenders, and the 2 defenders are worth less than the 2 attackers white has. There's nothing there.
Black is over 500 points lower rated than Christina, and he's winning. They're winning.
All of a sudden, white is back in this game.
Uh-oh.
White is absolutely back in this game. But now this is really tricky. If I'm white here, I'm trying to find a really good move. I don't want to instantly just take this rook. Instantly takes the rook. Black can take back with the bishop, but he's not going
That's
to.
a free pawn.
If I'm white now, I'm probably gonna have
Actually,
to take
that's not
the
a free
rook.
pawn because your rook's hanging.
Yeah.
Now it's a free pawn. It's 2 free.
And now you can win the bishop, but the check. Nice.
Oh, yep.
Nice. Nice. All of a sudden, even though Shrimpy was down, or Christina was down, white was down by a minor piece, she found a way to come back, and this is absolutely awesome. Ooh, but now... Wow, black found a way to win the bishop back.
Check.
Oh, no, he does. Wow, Shrimpy, what a great move. Now the queen can drop back to g1, protecting the bishop, because black had a check there with a fork, but now it doesn't
C7
work.
Check.
Wow, I think if I was white there, I would have taken the pawn on c7 and gone for, like, if not perpetual. Oh, dude.
All the
she
yeah.
might have missed out because taking on check there was definitely the move. She steps out, come back for a check. At least it's a perpetual, but I don't think you ever get your dark squared bishop to come check the king on like b8 or something. But there might have been a move there. Wow, this is an intense game. You guys are playing some really intense games today. It's funny. We have no idea what we're getting our hands into, but there's some really interesting positions that are happening. Ox says, got me back in. Nice, man. Keep competing, my man. Timer says like 500 versus 1200. I like that. Good job.
Look at that little pawn.
Yeah, the pawn's cooking. The pawn's cooking. I think there's a really missed opportunity back here when white came down to g1. White really should have just taken this pawn on check. Yeah, it looks pretty dangerous, but at least you have like the initiative. And yeah, it might just be a perpetual, but now look where we're at. I almost rather be black here with this advanced pawn, even though black is down a minor piece. How are we going to defend all of this? If I'm white here, I'm bringing the bishop up to d3 maybe to attack. No, you want to kind of keep the bishop on that corner to stop that. If you always have two attackers on this, two defenders on that a1 square, you're gonna be Gucci. Now I'm looking to like sidestep my queen over to like d1 so I can come up for like a check, maybe win a pawn or do some sort of perpetual or something. Once this pawn gets pushed or out of the way, then you can always have some attacks with the bishop. Right now, it's not really a fork because the pawn's there and there's nothing defending the bishop once you get your bishop to d4, but very interesting position.
White can win a couple pawns here.
Liam says, hi, how's it going, Liam?
That's CL.
No, it's not the. There's like
that's not CL.
Yeah, we have like 3 different Liams in here. One is CL though. Chestnut asked, was my game one of your favorites so far? What we've been seeing, like, yeah, I love all these games. All of them are my favorite. You're like my children. I don't have favorites. I love you all the same. I love the games all the same. Now this is a simple, yeah, you're putting him, wow, not going for the check and trying to take the initiative back. But just going simply for the pawn push. Okay, that's the next best thing. Push that past pawn.
I like this. I like this.
Yeah. Wow. Is this also the longest? Is this the only current game, or do we still have a few?
I think this is the last one in round 3.
Wow, we keep watching the last game each time, it seems. I wonder why. I wonder why. I'm really bummed out that this tournament, for some reason, it got sliced in half from 10 rounds down to 6. but we adapt and we overcome. Now we're more ready for the next time.
Look at this.
What an interesting. We get the promotion, and now this is easy peasy territory. They hung the bishop, but they had to. They couldn't take the bishop because then it's a promoted pawn. It's a promoted queen anyways. Good idea from Black here, not taking the trade. I mean, yeah, you get to get rid of one of the queens, but it's easy peasy territory. If you're Black, you need to keep a hold of your queen, even though it's still absolutely losing. At least you still have a queen. You know what I mean? You can hopefully figure something out. But it's not going to be enough, I don't think.
You pin that knight. Pin that queen.
Yeah.
Pin that queen.
Queen D3. Queen D3.
Yes. There you go. Simplify. Get that pass pawn out of there.
Yes, sir. Tough game. Tough game. And this game went back and forth. Black had the advantage for a little bit. He was up a pawn. He was up a minor piece, but Christina found a way to not lose her cool, but to slowly work her way back in it, and she's going to be taking the dub on this. Queen F6 here. Yep. King has to go to E8 to prolong the game. Bishop C5.
Can Black pull off a draw?
A stalemate. Where's the stalemate? That would honestly, with this game going back and forth with who had the advantage, it would honestly, you couldn't be too upset. You couldn't be too upset.
What is she doing with the king?
We're taking the mate in 30, not the mate in 8. That's what we're doing. April Bailey, how's it going? Sorry late for fixing computer. We're doing well, April Bailey. We're hosting our very first tournament. We are commentating. We got Steven up there in the corner on the very top on the YouTube side. And we're going over these games. Wow, queen to D6 here is stale. No, it's not. Okay. The move there you would probably want to do is bring the queen on like F7. That way the king is trapped on just the 8th rank. But we're going the long way around. They might just be playing with their food. She might just be playing with their food. Just prolonging this tournament so it lasts a little bit longer, which I'm definitely okay with. We were slated for 10 rounds, but there's only 6 rounds tonight, fellas. Again, don't know how that happened logistically speaking, but we prevail.
Going for the queen and the king mate.
Yep, king C6 here, mate in 1, queen B7.
There.
Queen B7, checkmate. Or not. Is she going for a stalemate? Queen C7 would be stalemate. There it is. Well done, Shrimpy. Good game against Fluxa. Fluxa put up a good fight. Had the early lead there in the beginning. So that was very tough. Very tough. All right, let's go watch. We'll watch Code Jewel and Anik. Code Jewel and Anik. It's a 400 rated player against a 300 rated player. Go for the King's Pawn opening. What are the standings looking like now after 3 rounds? We're halfway through the tournament already, fellas. We're halfway through the tournament. Blue Panda is in the lead, winning 3 games out of 3. Amadou is in 2nd place. But there's people close right behind him. Faded Charisma also has 2 out of 3 wins, followed by Goliaziz and Amir Albili, both with 2 out of 3 victories. But I'm not sure exactly what the tiebreaker is, but Amadou and Faded Charisma both have 4 for the tiebreaker. Steve, what are your opinions on this time format, 5-5? Do you ever play 5-5 yourself?
I usually just play 10 rapid.
With
just 10 flat.
No increment. Why the choice of no increment?
I don't know. That's just what I prefer. I just kind of have gotten used to it, and that's just what I've always played. That seems to be like the content creators on YouTube and stuff, that seems to be the standard time control. It's like what everybody plays. It's just 10 flat.
Because with 10 flat, with no increments, you have a really good chance of flagging. Like you can, that's still part of the game. But when you play like a 15-10, my favorite would probably be a 15-10. I do play a lot more 3-2s and 2-1s than any other time control. But 15-10, if I'm trying to actually play a game.
Yeah, when I first started playing, I played a lot of 3-2s, and I prefer being able to think a little bit longer.
Yeah.
On my moves.
April Bass asks, may I ask who the one I can see? That is Steve. Steven, he's our co-host today. He has 140 day streak on chess.com right now.
148 April.
Dude, got into chess out of nowhere, and he says these are his words. I am obsessed with this game, and I could not be happier as one of his in real life friends. Always trying to get more of my friends to play chess, but they no one ever has the appreciation for it. So it's really cool to see you, Steve, really hunkering down and getting in there.
Yep. Chess is goated.
Winner by forfeit. Yeah, Black was ahead by 6 points of material. That could be anyone's game. Good old 375 versus 444. Good stuff there, fellas. Good stuff there. Let's go to Amir and Faded Charisma. Amir and Faded Charisma both have 2 wins. So a win here for either of them. They are definitely looking for a win here to get up on that standings. To keep climbing the board. They both have 4.5 minutes. They have 4.5 minutes. Only 15 moves have been played.
This is Blue Panda 1 and is ranked 2000. Goliath is ranked 1726. That's an interesting. It's pretty close matchup.
White is winning this game. Like he's 9 points ahead. So if you want to hop over, I will definitely go over to that. Which one is that? Blue Panda and Goliath?
Blue Panda and Goliath.
Yeah. Oh, let's definitely watch this. 2 high-rated players. The 2000 rated player is up by 2 points of material. A rook and 2 pawns versus a knight and 2 pawns as far as what material has been taken off the board. But honestly, Black's down by 2 pawns. But look at their development. It looks solid. Look at those pawns. Look at those pawns on the queen side. Like that might be worth 2 pawns right there. Plus, Black has so many options for this knight. Look at he can go on to C2, D3. He can just get up in there.
Well, did he just allow? No, that doesn't even do anything. Never mind. That's not a fork. Knight C2 is not a fork.
I mean, look at this. That is just an outpost and a half. I mean, White can kick the knight off with Bishop E2, but he can't right now because he's threatening the queen. So that knight can hunker down there for a turn or 2 probably. He has an option to take a bishop, but you're down 2 points of material. I'd try to keep a hold of that knight probably. It'll be very interesting to see how what Black kind of musters up here with all these pawns over here. I mean, look at these 3 pawns only have to compete against this 1 pawn, it seems, because they're already past this D pawn. So being down 2 points worth of material and having this position, I kind of like it. Not sure if I really like that move. I would really like to find a way to get that rook out. I would probably have moved the queen somewhere, I imagine. That way I could maybe get the rook behind these pawns and help start push or something. But I'm also not actually playing as them and might not be as aware of other threats that could be lurking right now. Bishop does go ahead.
Telling a 2000 player how to play.
Yeah. Okay. Black is finding
This
ways
knight,
to...
this queen is just assaulted.
Where does the queen go?
Right there. This knight on D3 is...
It's probably going to get pushed off by
Brutal.
that bishop. But if bishop takes, and all of a sudden black has a passed pawn on the D3 square, which I don't think black is going to be able to really hold on to this pawn after it captures. But maybe?
Go queen C4. Potentially.
Joel the Noob says, horrible day for chess for me. My Wi-Fi lags. I'm sorry to hear that, Joel. Yeah, dude, that gets me all the time. That gets me all the time. I feel that. April says, sorry, I got kicked out. Hi, Steve. Nice to meet you. Oh, April Bailey says, hi, Steve. She's a sweetheart. She's an absolute sweetheart. She loves it when I play that game with the cars and the soccer ball.
Ah, that game. Yes.
Rocket League. You know what that game is. You still play Rocket League yourself, Steve?
Not as much as I used to, but I still play it every once in a while.
Since getting into chess 148 days ago, how much has chess eaten into your traditional gaming time, like playing League of Legends or Rocket League or your other games and your other...
Honestly, I don't really game too much anymore. I play chess every day, but I don't really get on my computer.
That's awesome to hear.
To be honest, yeah.
What happened there? What changed the like you're just like work is picking up or something, or you kind of just doing more out in the real world things, hanging out? Girlfriend maybe?
Girlfriend. That is part of the reason.
How long have you been dating?
Since February.
Dude, congrats.
Thank you.
All right, back to chess, fellas. Enough of this mishy mashy moshy stuff. Girls are ew.
Does white take the pawn?
Yeah, finally. Yeah, white does have an opportunity to take that. That pass. It's technically a pass pawn, but it's kind of just a nothing pawn. There's no way for black to really defend it. I guess if black could make 2 moves in the row, they just did queen to B7. They would love to do bishop to D4, perhaps. You got a couple defenders, but the knight is also there, so it might not have worked out. Might not have worked out. This is so interesting. This is so interesting.
This is a good game.
Yeah. White will still maintain a 2-pawn advantage after he captures on D3. I don't know why you... Oh, he still can't really capture this pawn because black is looking to take the G2 pawn. With the queen and bishop, we're eyeing that pawn up. Good on white to see that. And now finally, look at that. Black found a way to defend that passed pawn. I had my doubts. But somehow the 1700 rated player found a way against a 2000 rated player to, solidify that pawn.
This is an interesting queen trade offer. Because you are doubling your pawns and doesn't take.
Wow, I think I would have taken that in an instant. Like Steve, you just made a great point. If black takes that queen, he has to take back with the pawn.
Up the F file for the rook.
Yeah, but honestly, I'm not worried about that. Your bishop's defending that, your king's defending that, your rook's defending it. Like, I think that was a really missed opportunity from black to not take that queen there.
Yeah.
Jeff says, actually able to watch the stream now. Unfortunately, missed round 3. Sorry.
Sub 20 seconds.
Dude, Blue Panda's down the time. Black being down some points here. Only by a pawn worth of points is struggling. I shouldn't say struggling. He's holding it off really well. Wow. Wow. And that black, I mean, might just have simple ideas to start pushing these pawns over here. I love that he finally was able to find a way to get the rook into the game. Now, oh man, pushing the pawn. Yeah, e5 isn't too much of a threat. I mean, you always, if I'm black, I'm never pushing this pawn. I'm just waiting for white to advance up, and I'll just trade it off or something. I think you're just kind of hanging out here. If you're black's pawn, so you're just kind of hanging out until white does something. Too bad there wasn't a defender over here if the bishop went on to like e2 to fork these two pieces, but there's no way for black to also get his queen to defend the e2 square so that that move would be possible. Wow, sacking the bishop? Sacking the bishop?
Sacking
oh, wait, it wasn't a sack.
Oh.
It wasn't a sack. I'm sorry. White sacked a rook. White sacked a rook. Now, all of a sudden, black, the 1700 rated player, is up a pawn. Oh, and are we in easy peasy? Oh, he just hung a queen. He just hung a queen.
God.
He was so close to winning.
Oh.
Why wouldn't you just take the queen? Oh, he just missed the opportunity. All you had to do was take the queen. Rook takes. You promote forcing the trade of rooks, and it's easy peasy. The 2000 rated player found a way to hold on against all odds there. That was either person's game. Steve, that was crazy.
That looked like me.
All right, we're watching Galia again against Amadou. This will be a good game to watch. They are on the top of the leaderboard. We have Amadou 3 out of 4 games and Galia's 2 out of 4 games. White is taking some time to move. Nothing's happening after 30 seconds. We're gonna go over to let's go to a different game here. Let's check out who should we check out? Whose game should we check at? Let's check out Amir and Blue Panda. Well, we just watched Blue Panda. Let's
what are the standings?
Let's do Tyrannosaurus Bex and Fluxa. Tyrannosaurus Bex and Fluxa. Flux has 2 points in this tournament, and Tyrannosaurus Bex has 1 point in the tournament. This is round 5. There's going to be one last round after this game, fellas. Yeah, and if you're just popping in, this was supposed to originally be a 10-round tournament, but something happened in our settings and this and that. It's only a 6-round tournament, so the next round will be the last round.
So there's no the person with the best that is number 1 in the standings wins the tournament.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So Blue Panda 1 is in first right now.
And guys, if you think you have the biggest upset right now, I'm only aware of Tyrannosaurus Beck's game, a 500 against a 1200 upset. If you think you have an upset greater than about, was this 700 points, and definitely let me know in the comments, because we're gonna go back and verify that. We'll know instantly who got first and second, but it's gonna take some validation to find who has the biggest upset for that third place prize. Third place, it's not a third place prize, it's literally the biggest upset prize. It took the spot of our what would be a third place prize. Jeff says also that 1700 player playing the 2000 is very good. Yo, he was solid, on point. Oxer, I'm sorry for the loss, man. I see your comment about not being able to find your way back into the tournament. Sorry, man. Shrimpy says, I'm playing so horribly. No, it's all good. It's just a game. Must be the pressure of a tournament. Yeah. Some of these guys are good. Jeff says, oh, what was that mistake at the end? How many screens going? April asks. Oh, we're just showing one game at a time. I don't know. I wasn't going to get into showing multiple games on screen. There was going to be too much infrastructure involved. Who's this? Black is up by a minor piece. Black is up by a minor piece. Steve, as a kind of a recent convert to chess and really enjoying it, getting addicted to the game, as you would say in your own words, what is like your favorite part of the game? Like, is the opening, middle, and ending, or like what's part of the game do you feel most comfortable in, and what part is the toughest? Like, you get to what, like, about what move, and you're just like, okay, I'm kind of out of my prep now. Like, does that relate to you? What are your thoughts on that?
My favorite part is definitely, yeah, not definitely. It's probably mid-game, because that's where tactical play becomes very important. And when you pull off a cool tactic, that's a good feeling. It's a very good feeling. I struggle definitely the most with endgame. Endgame is just by far, because there's so much space and you have to be able to visualize just the entire board because it's not full of pieces.
Right.
And I just struggle. I struggle a lot in the endgame.
That's so funny. My answer is the exact opposite of yours. I absolutely love the end game. Typically, it seems like it feels more solved and like fleshed out, and like I have a better sense as to if I know. I mean, obviously, if I'm losing in the end game, I don't like it so much as if I'm winning in the middle game. But it's so comforting. Like, I love that feeling I get in the end game if I'm up or something. I get that little tingle in my head saying, "Oh, this is easy peasy territory." It's just so fun to know, like, I get to just run this victory lap. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's the middle game that I usually get. It's probably 8-9 moves into every game. I'm like, okay, now what? I've kind of done everything.
Yeah, I don't know. They're both unique in their own ways. Like but at the same time, the opening is important because you need to. A solid opening means you have a good position going into the middle game. But if you can't, if your middle game sucks, then it doesn't matter how good your opening is. And if your end game sucks, it doesn't matter how good your middle game is or mid game is, because you can't convert. Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about chess, is that you need to have all three of those parts of the game polished, or else you're just gonna lose.
Beautifully said. We get a question from Chestnut Guy. He asks, what's Steve's elo? What's your elo, Steve?
So my highest rating is in daily, and I am rated 1000 exactly in daily.
Nice.
My rapid, which is, to be honest, the only mode I care about, is 874.
And it's so hard to understand what these elos mean. For me personally, growing up, like, chess.com would give you an account starting at 1200. So that seemed to be like when you're starting out, and then like I never dipped below 1200 ever. But now that I've been streaming chess for the past like 4 months, all my elo are down to about 1,000, 1,100. I can't even sniff 1,200 anymore. And at one point,
people are good.
Yeah,
People are just good.
at one point, like my peak elo was like almost 1600. I was like a 1500 rated player. I would always consider myself a 13 or 1400 rated player, but my peaks have seen, like, you know, the 15s and the 16s. But now, all my ratings are, my highest rating right now is probably my rapid rating. It's like 13, less than 1350 or something. I'm like, what?
Yeah, people are just good. And I suck, so that's not a good combination.
Is White going to be able to win the night here? If not, no, probably not. Black, I mean, can Black take that pawn?
This is kind of...
I'm surprised Black didn't take the... I guess he's going more for the attack here now, huh?
This is a very invasive position by White here.
Chess Knight guys asks, also Steve, can I add you?
Absolutely, Chess Knight guy.
Jeff says 874 isn't bad.
Thanks, Chess Knight guy. Wait, what chat is this in? Twitch?
Guests,
oh, yeah.
Guests coming in with the hot news off the press saying Blue Panda lost a game. Blue Panda lost a game. Blue Panda is our current #1 rated player in the standings, but apparently they just lost a game.
What do you mean? I'm watching the game live.
The Blue Panda game.
Yeah.
Oh, we're watching the Fluxa and Tyrannosaurus Bex game right now.
Oh, I'm watching the Blue Panda. This is not over.
And it says Blue Panda won. So, that false information, guys. Come on.
Yeah, Blue Panda has 30 seconds left.
Does it look like he's losing?
I mean, he's not in the best position, but it's not over. He's down to 18 seconds.
Yeah, Blue Panda is down by a pawn, and wow, he's gonna lose a queen if White can't get out of these checks. White can absolutely force a trade of queens here and get a little checkmate going. But Black might be able to have some counterplay. Black only has 17 seconds on the clock as well. Black tried sacrificing the rook. Is that actually going to be a brilliant move? If I'm White here, you have to go King H1. You have to go into a position where Black cannot check you. Great find. Because if he walk out to the F file, then all of a sudden Black is coming out with another check with a queen, and they keep the tempo. They keep the initiative. Coming back to H1 in the corner looks scary, but that's the only move. That's forcing right there.
Yeah, no, just
if not H1, H3 might have been also. It might also have worked.
Queen B8 is just a free rook.
Well, he can drop the queen back to B8, but then you just win the queen. So this is a mate in 2. Yep. Checkmate, queen takes, and Blue Panda does, in fact, lose the first game. His first game.
Oh!
Well done. 1576 against a 2000. What's the difference on that? It's not quite 700 points of ELO, but what an upset. What an upset. Nicely done. Amir, nicely done. We're going back to Fluox and Tyrannosaurus Bex game. Black is up by 10 points of material. Does White have any counterplay? Shrimpy is asking the question that I always ask every day on stream. How on earth are you guys rated 400 ELO? You guys are so strong. Honestly. Shrimpy says, I give up. I need a drink. Jeff, I deeply apologize for the whole online situation. That's the risk that we fall into doing online stuff. Can't get the second or first place prize because of the third round not starting for him. But oh well, I appreciate you being cool about it. But I apologize for you.
Round 6 should start. Oh, round 6 just started. Okay.
Guys, this is the last round of the stream. I was kind of bummed out that it's only 6 rounds. It's marked down 4. We chopped off 4 rounds from 10. But honestly, now looking at the time, I wasn't sure how long this would last. This might take us to almost 8:30, and I was hoping to wrap the tournament up around 8:30 and just have a half hour just to debrief, chat up with you guys for the last half hour of the stream. So this 6 rounds might have been actually a blessing for all of us. Anik says, I lost my first 2, then won my next 2. It's 3 a.m. for me. I just needed an energy drink. Quill, if you weren't in all rounds, you can't win. You likely won't, because you need, it's gonna, the people who've, who's on the top of the standings right now. Blue Panda has 4 wins. Amadou 4 out of 5. So with this tiebreaker, it would be very tough if you weren't able to get all your games in. This is the last round. We're watching, what game are you watching, Steve? I have Amir and Amadou up. They both have 4 wins.
Amir and Amadou, yep.
Okay. Amir is 1900 rated and Amadou is 1500. Black already has his king out on the F7 square. I'd love to see how that happened. White actually sacrificed the bishop. But not really, because he was able to take the knight back. So what a brilliant kind of force of moves. Now, like, look at the king. The rook's not getting out anytime soon. White has, I would say, a huge advantage. Even though it's even on material, White probably has a 2-point advantage on the analysis, at least. Steve, what is your favorite color to play as? You like white or black? And like, how do you deal with?
Good question.
How do you deal with playing as the color that you don't feel as comfortable with?
I probably like playing white with white more, just because you have more initiative. You get to move first. You kind of control what happens a little bit more. You're more proactive. Black, I don't know. I usually try to stick to the same response depending on what they play, and not, I don't try to switch things up too much, because I want to learn. I want to get really good at certain lines, like the traditional lines, as much as I can.
I get that.
Yeah, I don't want to Yeah, black can be tricky sometimes.
Big Fish said, I had to withdraw after the throw against the 2000, completely winning and did a panic move. I get that, brother. I feel that. Trippy says, next time I'm cheating. If I'm white here, do I take the trade of queens? Do I take the trade of queens? Probably not, because then the bishop comes down, and I don't know, it's kind of, but now you almost have to. Fortunately, the knights are defending each other, so it's not going to be the end of the world. Black was absolutely losing a few moves ago, but honestly, Black has found a really good way, despite not being able to use that rook on the H file, because the king wasn't able to castle properly. Black has found a way to kind of be doing all right. Now White just hangs a knight, I think, and a rook. Oh! Black's queen looks like it's almost trapped.
Yeah, was that a bait?
It was. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, that's a very good move to find. I think you just go ahead and take the knight.
Yeah.
With the bishop first, though.
That is not a free knight, but it's. That queen is.
Even with a move like knight to h3 with a discovered attack on the queen still has g2 to move to. But you're not going to do that. You're just going to take the knight, because right now the knight stuff is the only reason why white's not going to be, losing this exchange. I mean, wow, black can take the bishop, but also again, if I'm black, I want to get my queen back out. I'd like to take the knight on f3 here. I think it's still choosing not to. Wow, just putting on more pressure. That's the difference. That's a 1900 rated player, and that they have full confidence that their queen. Yeah, it looks like it's not going anywhere, but yeah, wow, that's a masterclass. To me, if I'm black, I'm feeling uneasy that my queen's kind of trapped there in the corner, but it really isn't.
Takes f3. I don't see why he went.
He was in check that move, so he had to move. And now, white can't put the black king in check. Queen can't go to e4 because it just lose, and he obviously can't go right beside the king. I mean, Amir and Amadou are absolutely fighting for second place. I believe I believe Amir just needs a draw, because right now Amir is in second place in the standings, and a draw would likely hold that. But a win would definitely be better. Amadou has to win here, I believe.
Black's just pulling ahead.
Yep. And still hasn't taken that knight. That's so crazy. Finally, it takes it with the rook.
That's mate. That's early mate.
Oh, it is, because queen takes d1. And then white has to drop back with a queen on c1, and then it's mate with queen takes c1. Wow, what a move. Yeah, that's because, yeah. Queen comes back to c1 and checkmate. Wow, masterclass. I think that absolutely solidifies Amir's spot for second place. Amir, if Blue Panda loses their game, Blue Panda might drop to second, but they did. Blue Panda won. Okay, Blue Panda did in fact win their game.
Back after the tournament, we need to give the viewers a game between me and you.
Oh, I'd definitely be down.
We need to.
All right, we're watching Christina versus Deronk right now. Christina is Shrimpy in the chat, and she asked the very relatable question I ask myself every stream. Like, why are these 400 rated players so good? I don't know. It's hard. People are good. The rating doesn't seem to be as honest as it used to be, or that the times have changed. Now I have to understand that maybe being an 1100 player, like I'm an 1100 player now on my blitz and stuff, but it feels like I'm lower than what I used to be. But I'm probably not. It just, that's how the ratings has shifted. So I don't know. The James, hello, I'm here. How do I get into the tournament? I'm late. Oh yeah, this is the last round of the tournament. There's no more after this. Sorry, this is the last round. I think in the future though, this is a really good tournament to finally be the first tournament. I like the Swiss, but honestly, moving forward for people wanting to pop in and whatnot, I think doing like a live arena might be a very solid option. Like 1 hour of arena or something. But this feels more structured. With an arena, people could come in and go as they please, and it'd be kind of, ugh. and you can see the end in sight. Whereas an arena, the end in sight is the time itself, which you can see the end in sight, but that might seem like a bigger time commitment because you know when it's going to end versus a thing like this. 6 rounds. Well, I don't know how long that's going to last, but you kind of feel that out for yourself while you're playing. Like, oh wow, we're already 3 rounds in. That's halfway. Black just needs to take the bishop back with, I'd say, the queen. But rather, what Black should have done was take the queen with the rook on check and then win the bishop. So Black definitely missed a good opportunity there. That's the tactic right there. Christina absolutely should have taken the queen here, because that's check. He has to take it back, and then you're going to be up a minor piece. But they miss it. And how do I get out of this analysis board? How do I get out of this analysis board?
You can just hit escape. Nope, that's wrong. I think you hit Alt F4.
Right, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I forget. What does Alt F4 do again? Doesn't it just like restart your PC?
No, it closes the application.
It just it streams over,
Okay.
fellas. It just closes all my applications.
Yeah.
It's a little missed tactic there by Christina, but the game is not over by any stretch of the imagination. James said, sorry, I was busy doing stuff on my birthday party today, so I got here late. Dude, happy birthday, my man. You do not have to hang out here on your birthday, but I'm super honored that you would choose to spend some of your birthday waking hours with me tonight. I appreciate that, James. You're the man. Tyrannosaurus Rex says, well, I went 1-4, but I won the upset at least. Tyrannosaurus Rex, I haven't heard anyone say that they had a greater upset yet, so I think from my standpoint, it looks like that we'll ask, as we're wrapping the show up, we're gonna ask you guys, the players, the contestants, to, if you think you have one of the biggest upsets, let me know. We'll double verify, and we'll get that figured out before the end of the stream. Are we gonna do tiebreaker for everyone with 4 points? I think the tiebreakers are. It's already the tiebreakers already kind of decided. Whatever your place is in the standings, it's already been decided. You should see the tiebreaker beside your win-loss, the amount of points that you pulled up. So Steve, where do you find yourself playing chess the most? Do you play it over the board physically? Do you play it on your phone? Do you play it on your PC? What's like the split?
Mostly on chess.com. I do play over the board. We have a chessboard in my office that I will play my coworkers. I'll play over the board games against some of them, but mostly online.
And then online, is it mostly on your phone or on your PC?
Mostly phone, yeah. I do like playing on my PC though, because I feel it's just kind of a different experience.
Yeah. I'm getting better at playing on my phone. I do find myself opening my chess.com app on my phone more and more. I loved it when you and I were hanging out not too long ago, and you pulled up chess on your phone. You were super excited to show me. It looks so much better on your phone than my iPhone. I thought it looked good on my iPhone, but like it looks so.
I have an iPhone too.
Your phone was absolutely massive. Was it an iPhone?
No, my phone's probably newer than yours.
Did you get a new phone from like 3 months ago, 2 months ago?
I have an iPhone, I want to say iPhone 16.
Oh, is it like the max version
no,
now?
I've had the same phone for a couple years.
Oh, so is it like the max version or something? The large version?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay.
The max.
Black won by resignation, fellas. There we go. Any more games going on? Is this the last game? Down to the seconds, 20 seconds. Jeff the Fat Cat with 3 points versus Blue Panda with 4 points. Amir takes the #1 spot. So Blue Panda has to win this game to take that #1 spot back, I think. Wow, Blue Panda has to take. This is that 2,000 rated player. They lost some rating here. They're down to 1971. So Amir is fighting for that first place spot as the white pieces. They held the first place spot the entire tournament. And now we're coming to the very last game, and it comes down to this. Can they hold on? Black is up 1 point of material. So it's not going to be any small feat. Even though Jeff the Fat Cat's only rated, 1158 versus 1971. I mean, obviously, if you're 1100 rated player and you're up a pawn by the end game, you have some tricks up your sleeve. Anik says, Amir is actually my best friend. I told him about this tourney, LOL. Well, thanks so much for getting the word out and getting one more guy in the tournament. That's super awesome to hear. Anik also has, I got 5th place. Can I get a cheapest membership so I can have any amount of game review daily for 1 month? Pretty please. And I forgot to say, why should I spend my time here like yesterday? Checkmate! Wow! Blue Panda did in fact get it. That's well done. Well done by Blue Panda. Very well done. Getting that first place spot. There it is, fellas. That's the tournament. Guys, can we give you a little special thank you? I want to thank you guys all personally so much for being a part of our very first tournament. There was something that kind of changed up a little bit. Like, it was originally going to be a 10 round, but it actually was a 6 round. Super cool. I'm glad you guys were adaptable and adjusted course. Guys, in first place, we have Blue Panda. They held the lead the entire time up until the very end, where they actually dipped down to 2nd place. Amir was a sneaky little contestant that we had no idea to look out for. They held that first place spot there at the very end, but Blue Panda was able to prove why he's a 2,000 rated player and snag it right back there on the last game. And then Faded Charisma gets the 3rd place. Gets 3rd place with 4 out of 6 games. Well done, everybody. Steve, I really enjoyed this tour. This was super fun. I really appreciate you being here and helping us out and getting some insights as to somebody who's recently adopted chess. 148 days. Yes, sir. That's crazy. And you're obsessed. Do you have any takeaways from this tour? Anything that stood out to you that you liked seeing? Any memorable moments that you want to share?
Blue Panda 1 is much better than me. That's my takeaway.
Yes, sir.
Blue
Yes,
Panda
sir.
1 would beat me.
I'd love to see. We weren't able to watch everyone's games, but I have no doubt that each and every one of you played some sick games out there. I loved how Shrimpy asked, dude, how are these 400 rated players so good? You guys showed up in a big way. Giving these high rated players a run for their money. You can't just assume because I have a small elo that I'm a weak player. You can't just assume that. April Bailey says, thank you, Steve. Thank you so much for co-hosting, Steve. Again, round of applause to Steve for being here, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
He's the man. He's the myth. He did suggest that we should do a little game, him and I.
Yeah, we got to play a game.
We stream until 9 p.m. We have another at least half hour, so I'm down. We can play multiple games. Before we move on, we do want to confirm. So Blue Panda, you are walking away with $50. I'm going to write this stuff down right now. Blue Panda, I'm going to link with you directly through Discord or chess or something, and we're going to figure out a way to get you that $50. Amir, you won $20. Thank you so much for participating. And we need to, right now, guys, if you think you had the biggest upset, if you beat a player who is higher rated than you, let me know what your biggest upset was in the comments, and whoever it was, I'm going to go back and verify that, but I'll reach out. Once I do, I'm going to DM you as well, and you get that diamond membership 1 month for chess.com. For chess.com. Faded Charisma as well. Faded Charisma.
Amir was banned. Person cheated against.
Wait, Amir's banned?
Amir was banned.
Isn't Amir?
Wait.
Amir?
Twitch chat. Look at your Twitch chat.
Oh, what? Amir is gone. What? Amir was banned? What was Amir banned for?
I don't know.
A person cheated against me, Chestnut says. Someone cheated? How do you know? Chess.com will verify.
Amir joined 8 hours ago.
You have 0
Yeah,
games.
there's a little bit of drama here.
Blue Panda says you have 0 games beside the tournament. Oh, Amir joined 8 hours ago. So there's a suspicious little. We need whose friend was that again? Whose friend was Amir? Anik, explain. Can you explain on behalf of Amir? We're gonna have to get to the bottom of that. Amir says I'm not upset. Amir is a cheater. How's Amir a cheater? What did they do? Amir said they didn't cheat. I know the account is fresh, but they were just referred to the tournament. So people can create accounts. People can create accounts and just play. So how do you Amadou, how do you guys know that they cheated? I confronted him. He said, voila, he didn't cheat, even though I am very suspicious. Yeah, I wonder what you guys think on that.
His account is literally banned.
Oh, his account is banned?
Chess.com closed his account.
Oh, if that's the case, then absolutely.
Yeah.
Amir is not the second place guy. So, naturally, I'm going to make an executive decision, guys. All right, I didn't confirm this myself or anything, so if this is wild of me to assume, I'm sorry. But Faded Charisma, you're your new second place guy. Faded Charisma, congratulations on the $20. I will be reaching out to you, Faded Charisma, for your $20. For your $20. Who is Faded Charisma in chat? Who is Faded Charisma in chat? Is that you, Amadou? It is you, Amadou. Okay, gotcha. Amadou. Yep, we got all rectified. Anik, thank you so much for confirming.
Amadou is not Faded Charisma.
It is not?
Those are two different people.
Yeah, well, no, Amadou is on YouTube and Faded Charisma is on chess. So they can have different usernames and be the same person.
Then who's Amadou West?
Yeah, it's Ace. It's me. Oh, Ace, you're Faded Charisma. Ace.
Yeah.
What's Amadou on about being second place? Amadou, you're fourth.
Because he played Amir, and if he
I see.
beat Amir,
all right.
he would have gotten second.
Gotcha. Faded Charisma, you do get the second place prize. I like that. All right, and then guys, as far as upset goes, let me know. I haven't heard anyone else other than Tyrannosaurus Bex with about a 700-point difference. So if you think you beat a 700-point difference, then let me know. Otherwise, so far, Tyrannosaurus Bex is going to walk away with the highest upset. But I'll confirm that later. Blue Pant. Technically, the only way I lost in the tournament was against the cheater. That's great. Yeah. The fact that Steve, thank you so much for finding out that his account was banned, because that.
I mean, they were saying it in the chat. It wasn't me.
Oh yeah, true. Chat, chat. You guys are awesome. All right, guys, we're gonna move on to a game. Steve versus me. We're gonna move on to some.
Yes.
Yeah, let's have some fun with this now, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out, playing this tournament with us. I would love to do more again. I think this is a really good, honestly, a great opportunity for you guys to. I just wanted to give back to you guys a little bit. Can't guarantee no cash prizes in the future, but like for the first one, I want to make it special, and that's the way I could see that, right? You know what I mean? So it's completely funded by myself. So that's why it's so small. But otherwise, it was a good learning experience. So now moving forward, it'd be nice to we have some great things to look forward to the next tournament if we host one, and see, hey, let's try a different style out. Like I like the idea of doing it a live arena. That way, when people pop in. Like, hey, I'm late, but I'd like to join. You can still pop in and be a part of the action. And then once again, Steve, thank you so much, dude, for being here. I called Steve.
Absolutely.
It's Steve. You know what? Can you go through the story of how you were invited on for this role as my co-host tonight?
I was working out and he called me. And I said yes. That's the story.
Yeah, we had West Virginia Chess, guys. You know him. He's been in here almost on the daily. He's our in-house 2,300 rated player. He's an awesome dude. I actually had the pleasure of chatting with him on Discord a couple days ago and invite him on to be, our co-host. And he was definitely down for it. He would have absolutely have done it, but he had some family things they had to take care of and like other commitments. And he said, hey, if I can do all of this, I'll be there. But I said, again, no pressure. I get being a family man with kids. Like, you gotta go, let me know. And he gave me the call. He let me know, like, oh, sorry, I'm not gonna make it work. I was like, okay, no worries. And then I'm like, man, Thursday rolled around. I couldn't find anyone to be a co-host. And then today, on my way home from work, I'm just thinking about my good friend Steve, right there, up there on the top of the screen.
Yes.
On Twitch.
Yes.
On Twitch, he's right there.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is a long shot, but let's see. I gave him a call. He actually answered. He was working out. And he said, I'll be there. I'm totally down. I appreciate you, Steve. You're the man.
Absolutely. Not a problem.
W Steve in the chat, fellas. Tyrannosaurus Beck says W Stevicus. Stevicus.
Yes.
April Bailey also says, yes, thank you, Steve.
Of course, April. Anytime.
Man of Games. I was gonna say Mono F Games. Man of Games, thank you so much for the follow, my man. I really appreciate you. You're too kind. Blue Panda said, also back, can you send in the Discord again for the invite? The one in this. Oh yeah, yeah, because I have to update that like every week. Let me get you a new link. I will definitely do a new link here. Copy. And we'll put this in the chat. Guys, if you want to be a part of our Discord server, especially if you're one of the contestants who won, I'll DM you on that. And we'll get you your money. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. Like, well, I don't have PayPal. I have this. I'll figure it out. I have Venmo. It's like, cool. I'll whatever it is. Or if if you're like, oh, can I actually get the $50 and freaking someone suggested V-Bucks? Sure. I'll find it. It actually might be easier that way. We'll figure something out. Tyrannosaurus back, but seriously though, what are they feeding these 400 rated players? Shrimpy says, I got destroyed from early. Nah, dude, it's just one of those, yeah. These tough players, man. Tough players. Corn Jake, welcome back, Corn Jake. Says he has an over-the-board tournament in 2 days. Dude, that reminds me. Over-the-board tournament, Jake. Thanks for Corn Jake. Thanks for reminding me. Steve, have you ever thought about doing an over-the-board tournament?
I would love that.
Dude, they have them in Pittsburgh all the time, man.
Yeah.
I would be down. I've only done one. It was in Pittsburgh. It was a few years ago. I'd be down to do it again. If you want to ever do that together, I'd love to.
Yeah, dude. I would really like that.
Do you know how to find tournaments?
No, but I could probably figure it out.
Yeah, look up on your another tab. Look up USCF, United States Chess Federation, and then just search it by distance, and you're right there in Pittsburgh. Amadou asks, can we do a tiebreaker, please? Me and Faded tied with the same points, but they got put in second because they played 4 out of 5, but I got 4 out of 6. That's so weird. I played a cheater and they didn't. That's a very honest point. We're not gonna do tiebreakers, Amadou. I'm so sorry for that, but tell you what, you also win $20. You also win $20, Amadou. Thank you so much for bringing that up to my attention.
Damn.
You also win $20. No tie break needed. No tie break needed. If you guys want to do a tie break on your own, I'd absolutely watch that with you guys. Almost forgot I was playing against you, Steve. I was about to say some very
Yep.
mean things. I'm gonna be like, man, this guy stinks. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. I'm gonna do some thank you. Hey, that's the least I can do. That's a small way for me saying thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate you guys. You guys make this hobby so much fun. I know some of you guys ask like, what are your goals with streaming? How big do you want to get? It's like I really don't care. I honestly just this is such a fun little hobby. I'm so glad I get to spend some of this time with you guys, and you guys amplify the this experience to the 10th degree. It's just absolutely blast. So consider that a little small thank you I'm gonna do. I'm looking forward to linking up with you as well, and get you your hard-earned money. Good performance by everybody as well. He says, wait, if he wins $20, that means I get biggest upset, yes? Because I was below. No. Biggest upset wasn't the third place one or whatever. Biggest upset is probably Tyrannosaurus Bex. He was a 500 rated player who'd be a 1200 rated player. Biggest upset. So whatever your rating is, if you beat somebody that was higher rating than you and it's greater than 700 points difference, then you would qualify for that. But so far, it seems like the biggest upset is Tyrannosaurus Bex. I would prefer to be black in this situation, I think.
When-
You wouldn't? Is that what you said? WNX says, I'm reviewing Amir's games, and he had 90+ accuracy per game, LOL. Love the background music, TJ Asora says. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Cubby coming in with a gifted sub. Thank you so much, Cubby. I appreciate you, my man. Gifted 1 sub to Mr. Balagamanamans. Cubby has gifted 32 subs to the channel, fellas. This man needs to stop. This man needs to stop. Cubby, please stop giving us subs. Blue Panda asked, after this game, could I get a post-game interview in Discord? Blue Panda, how old are you? 18 years or older, Blue Panda? Are you 18 years of older? If so, I would definitely do a little post-game interview, a post-tournament interview. That's such a good idea. That's such a good idea. Blue Panda says, you're an awesome streamer. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. You're too kind. You are too kind. I am 24 years old. That's good enough for me. There's no age verification here, so that's good enough for me. We'll definitely get you in here. We'll definitely get you in here. And then Steve, you're after this game, you're welcome to hop off if you like, unless you want to be a part of the interview or whatever.
I'll probably dip out.
Yeah, sounds good.
Game.
Sounds good. First place was Blue Panda. Second place was... Who was second place again? I know Amadou. We're giving Amadou one, but there was somebody else. I'll have to go back and check the vlog, the VOD rather. Yeah, who was this? Who was the other one? Oh, yeah, that's right. It was the Amir who got banned, so it wasn't them. It was Amadou and who was the other one? Was it
I forget. Amadou and Faded Charisma.
Amadou and Faded Charisma.
Yeah, Blue Panda 1, Faded Charisma, and then Amadou.
How do you see the standings still? Oh wait, do I have?
I still have your tournament. I still have the tab open.
I wonder if I can go back to that. I would like to. Probably not. Faded a second. Gotcha. Ace and yeah, which one? I got a second. Ace and Amadou. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm playing bad. I am playing bad. I think I might take the draw here, fellas. I might take the draw here. It's the same old Ace, just with a scuffed up profile pic. Not too scuffed. Not too scuffed. Mon of Gaming, man. Sorry, I keep mispronouncing your name. Man of Gaming has asked, how long have you been streaming on Twitch? What compelled you to do this? Since January sometime, maybe December even, but only what? I guess 5 months ish. I've always been into like video editing and that sort of thing as a hobby in the past, but I never really tried streaming like for whatever. And then for some reason, I just like, let's give it a try. Why not? And here we are. And I've enjoyed it ever since. I enjoyed it ever since. Cubby, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Cubby, thank you so much for the 100 bits. If you don't respond to me, I'm gonna keep doing. I'm sorry. What'd you say? If he doesn't respond to me, I'm gonna donate more subs. Okay. All right. Don't do that.
Whoa.
It doesn't even allow me to give you one. What would you say? What do you want me to respond? If he What'd you say, Cubby? What do you want me to respond to here? What'd you say, Cubby? What did you say? I missed it. I love chess, Jake says. This is what I was talking about earlier, Steve. This is like that easy peasy territory. Yeah, I got this solved. Now.
I don't.
Ooh, actually, that was a good move. That was a bad move. I get to keep my pawn. Ugh. Will I give prizes in Discord? I'll reach out to you guys once I confirm everything, and then we'll get you in there. Yep, we're gonna get those prizes out. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Cubby, thanks for the 100 bits. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. This is what I said. This fool didn't notice that I said on YouTube what I said on YouTube, so I got his attention here. I don't see anything. Oh, what'd you say? Well, it seems I wasn't able to get in the queue, had soccer. Okay, that's why I missed. Okay, I saw that. I saw that. I think I saw that. It is the weekend, so guys, tomorrow you'll probably get a DM from me. Tomorrow, the first, second, we got 2 second place players, and the highest upset, biggest upset. I'll reach out to you tomorrow. Cubby, thank you so much for the 45 bits. You idiot, JK. What else did you say? I can't scroll on forever. I think I saw you say. When's the next tournament? That's a good question. We'll figure that out. I really liked how this went. So yeah, we'll definitely figure out a good time for another tournament and keep them coming. I could see like maybe one tournament a month or something. Or if we like a more casual tournament. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do like, prizes every time or anything, but you never know. Like, it'd be nice to do some casual stuff on other time controls and different styles.
This is wow.
Okay, this is good practice for me. I'm going to do this. I should be able to win this.
This is good practice.
No, I don't win this because I don't have the opposition. Oh, I don't have the opposition.
Because my king can just
Yeah.
escape, right?
So it doesn't work. Okay, well now it does. That was not the right move. Okay, now it works. And now it works.
No. GG.
GG's.
All right, I'm gonna dip.
All right. Hey, Steve, thanks again. Guys, big round of applause for Steve for being our co-host tonight during the tournament. Steve, you're the man. I'd love to have you back, but that's totally your call.
All right.
Get out of here.
See ya.
Bye. All right. Let's do a little post-game interview. Go ahead and let's see here. Who was Blue Panda? Are you ready for this little post-game interview? If so, come on in our Discord. If you go to a live on stream, we're here.
Hello?
Yo, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. What's good? What's up?
Dude, my man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, nice.
Wait, let me
nice.
double check. Yeah, say something again.
Hello?
Oh yeah, we got you live. We got you live.
All right, nice. Good stuff.
Dude, welcome to the show, my man.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
If you
it's
want,
been a pleasure.
Dude, absolutely. If you want, you can show your webcam. Do you have a webcam? Do you want to be online?
No, but I do have my phone. I don't have a webcam on me. Is that fine?
Yeah, sure. Whatever you want. You don't have to. We can just do audio as well. That's completely your call.
No, it's fine. I can do the webcam.
Dude,
it's not that bad.
Let's do it. I'll see you back here in a second.
All right. Hold up. Let me join on my phone.
Sounds good.
I'm not too sure if this works. I didn't check this before, but I'll try it.
Okay.
And if not, then we can just do audio. Okay, give me a second.
Let's do it.
All right.
Were you playing?
Yeah. Oh shoot. Here, give me a minute. Oh no.
Were you playing
okay,
on?
Here we go. All right, what's good? Hi.
What's going on, Panda? Guys, round of applause to
Cool.
Panda. This is our champion, first champion.
Hey guys.
So I have some questions. Panda, were you playing mobile or on PC?
PC, of course. Yep.
Of course. Do you think you would have?
right here? I got the stream. I muted the stream
Dude,
as usual, right?
That's a class act
Yeah.
right there.
Right.
Do you think the outcome would have changed if you would have played on mobile? Do you play worse on mobile, or are you the same?
I'd say I do enjoy playing mobile casually. Casually, I do enjoy mobile because I don't have to draw the arrows that much, or I don't have to think that much if I'm playing casual games. But if I'm playing on PC, then the arrows will help me, making game plans will help me, and I try to follow through. I do some practices before.
Okay.
So that's always like, a pretty good thing. So, and I'm going to be honest, before this tournament, I actually did not practice. However, I did play bullet games, and they were rated 2000. So I had a lot of warm-ups with that. So
Dude,
I
that's
think
awesome.
it's a good idea, especially to play chess before a tournament. So it could be bullet, it could be blitz, it could be rapid, anything. So definitely do that, and do puzzles. Puzzles are important.
Okay.
Cannot
Very
stress it
solid.
enough.
Very solid. Ace says, "Yo, this guy beat me. I would like to talk some quick smack on the call. Shame I don't have a webcam." Ace, you're more than welcome to pop in here,
That's
but
fine.
after, well, let's get this some more questions in, and then maybe we'll invite you. Are you on for a little banter, Blue Panda? Are you down for?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
If
All
I'm playing with
respectful,
my
of
friends,
course.
Sometimes I go with banter. If it's serious, I don't do banter that much.
Yeah. No, for sure.
And
Chill
if I
vibes here.
realize that someone is cheating, of course I'm gonna do banter.
Yeah. What's your highest peak rating on chess.com?
On chess.com, my peak rating is 2100. I remembered I was playing a lot of online rapid, and what I did was, because with 2000, it's really difficult to find chess videos.
Okay.
Because all the chess videos that they have are targeted towards beginners and intermediates.
On chess.com?
And I think, on
Okay.
not only just chess.com, but also with other YouTube content creators.
Mhm.
So yes, it gets to the point where once you reach 2000, you kind of don't want to stop. You just want to keep going and see what happens, right? When you reach 2000, it's not the end game, and it's not the end of the world. There's still more chess to play, and I'm very excited to keep up my training, keep up my grind, eating right, sleeping right, working out right. I do cardio every
Really
morning
awesome.
and cold showers, so that helps me with my brain. And every time I wake up, I also read books too. So that's also, that hygiene and those habits really helped me.
Dude, I love to hear that. But I have some more questions before. Ace says, no, it's just jokes here. Have a good night though. Blue Panda got me. I bought it out. So
Thank you.
it was all a joke.
too
He just wanted to
kind.
see how you took it well. You took the joke well. Thank you so much, Ace, for
Mhm.
popping in here. That was really funny, Ace. Thank you so much.
Yes.
How long ago did you hit, do you consider yourself a 2000 rated player, or do you do over the OTB over the board, and what's that rating like, and how do you kind of balance the two? Where do you see yourself spatially?
Okay. So a short history. Before I was 2000, I after high school, I started to play more chess. I was 1500, and then I remembered I hit a brick wall, and I couldn't keep going. So I decided to look into tutorials, and then that really helped me climb up my rating. And when I got to 1700 in college, I wasn't that good. I was like really good against like the average person, but not against like someone who has a lot of experience. However, my time studying chess in college has definitely improved quite a lot. And what I did was I had to like talk to other people who were higher rated than me to give me advice and to help me coach me along the way so that I can play for the college chess team. I played for the Temple University chess team, and it was at first it was very I was very nervous, especially my first tournament there in person. I had to play against people from Rutgers, and they were also very good. And I won some games, I lost some games, but at the end of the day, that exposure really helped me get to 2000. Doing that and just studying my end games really helped me improve my rating. And after college, I continued grinding, and I hit 2000 on Rapid, and then I grinded Blitz, and then I got 2000 in Blitz. So it made me very happy, and I'd like to shout out to my dad, because he's a really great chess player, and he inspired me to play chess competitively. And not only that, I also, my deep regards, I also want to thank my Lolo, my grandfather. He passed away when I was 16 years old. I never got to play chess against him, but I'm sure that my goals and my accomplishments, I'm sure that this definitely reflects in the family. So I think I wanted to give that warm, wholesome message,
Dude,
for them.
That was well said, beautifully said as well. I really appreciate you sharing that, that your personal experience with that, and putting the family first. That's so neat that you have that relationship with your father, and that memory of your grandfather
family
as well.
first before anything else.
That's awesome. It helps if chess is a priority in life. It helps that your family also shares that same priority. It sounds like.
Yes, we're really great chess players.
Dude.
Not only just my father, but all my sisters. And although they're not as high rated as me, they're still really great chess players. So I'm very happy to have them, and they really inspired me to definitely work hard and try and play in more tournaments and see what happens. So
Dude, that's awesome.
It was awesome. It was a blast.
Dude.
I enjoyed these online tournaments, and I want to say one thing though for the online tournaments. You have to be careful when it comes to anonymous accounts or accounts that look suspicious, right?
Yeah.
So that's why whenever I do online tournaments, I look at people's profiles before and see their history, because if they don't have history, then that's a
big red flag. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. The chat came in clutch there. Double check. Was that mostly you double checking that? Or was someone who else was?
Yes, and during that game, I was shocked that this guy was playing all the best moves.
Yeah.
He played a dubious opening. So the hillbilly attack against the Caro-Kann, that's something that not a lot of people take advantage of in the opening.
Yeah.
With dubious moves like that. And then afterwards, I started to get really bad positions. My king was in the center. It was hard to castle because after the bishop takes knight, then I didn't want it to take back, and it got really bad. It got really bad, and
very suspicious.
I also realized that each move he took the same amount of time to make the move, and there was one obvious check, and he took the same amount as all his other moves, and I was like, that's That's not good. I could tell you have something, have a third party, so I don't like that.
Yeah,
But,
no, I really appreciate that. That
yeah.
is the definitely
But,
the
but
risk.
besides that encounter, I won all my games, and I felt like really happy with the result, because sometimes what with these high-rated players is that they play games, and even if like they lose one, it gets really like bad. They go on tilt, they start to crumble,
Mhm.
right? And sometimes, like when I play chess, I get bad positions. Like sometimes I don't get really nice positions, but the key thing is to really hang in there emotionally and psychologically, right? Because chess is also a psychological game, and
Yeah.
we should definitely prepare ourselves for those kinds of things, because chess tournaments, they can be intimidating. They can really be like mentally numbing, I'd say. So before every tournament, it's always good to prepare, get some water, get some snacks, and try to play your best chess and see where it goes. So that's
Absolutely.
my advice for everyone else.
That's
They don't
awesome.
have to memorize lines. They don't have to go with the engine thinks or whatever. They don't have to play sidelines. They don't even have to like do some like random stuff, that's like really good or really meta. All they have to do is just play their best chess, exercise a bit, like get your brain thinking, and that's what you got to do.
I love that.
So,
That's awesome.
yes.
You can say no to this next question if you want. Would you like to get one last to end the stream? Would you like to get a game in?
Sure. I can.
Let's
I
get-
can actually. I can.
Let's do it.
Mhm.
You can even say on stream.
After
This
the game,
would be
after the
cool.
game, I do have other questions. So
Oh,
far.
sure. About during the game. Why not ask him during the game?
Okay. I've never done that before, but yeah, we can.
Okay.
I know playing big streamers can be like very they can be very intimidating actually, because you're not like used to like playing a person who's like popular.
Are you
so-
implying that I'm a big streamer? I definitely
Yeah,
am not.
There's plenty of people watching, so
That's true. That's
I
true.
mean, regardless if you're a big or small streamer, it's always important, to like hang in there,
I appreciate the compliment. That's high praise coming from you. I appreciate you, brother. All right, if you hop on in here, you can make it if you want to do like just a 10-0 or something. That way you can ask those questions and I can think, or maybe a little.
Yeah, we can do 10 hours, yeah.
10 hours. I meant like 10-0.
I mean, not 10 hours, 10 minutes.
We're gonna be here for a long time. Strap in, folks. Strap in.
Yeah, yeah. I think okay, I got it set up. Okay, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Can maybe start the questionnaire. I don't know. I always like keep the play as random, so I always try and do that.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
see you online quite yet.
All right. Zero turn. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay. Do you see my invite?
No. Yes. Yeah, there it is. All
Okay,
right.
nice.
I'm getting a chance to play against a 2100 rated player, fellas. A Blue Panda, what would you like? What was your first question you had?
All right. So for a first question, I'd say, what's your favorite chess opening?
I'm not sure if I have a favorite opening. I like the question. I think I just
Mm-hmm.
have the openings I gravitate towards. You know what I mean? Like, there's just the ones that I'm comfortable with. So what I'm doing right now, probably not something I'm comfortable with, but I don't usually play against knight to f3. So, but I find myself,
very dubious.
yeah, I find myself just playing the Roy Lopez for white like all the time, and then for black I was trying to play the Karo Khan, but I always thought I was just getting into the wrong positions and it was all claustrophobic and stuff, and I was like I had to kind of give up on that. So now
That's pretty nasty.
yeah, so now I was trying to play. I used to play a lot of just like a King's Indian or something, like Fianco the bishop and stuff, and just make
Right?
free moves
Yeah, that's
essentially.
always good. Fianchetto, especially for intermediate players.
Okay.
It's definitely a plus, right?
Yeah, and then now as black, I learned the England Gambit, but just only because on chess reps, it was like the quickest one to kind of memorize all the lines, and it was kind of easy. So I was like, okay,
right.
that's the only reason. I know it's dubious. It's a bad opening, and everyone I play against knows the perfect way to respond.
It's good for bullet, good for blitz. So
There
I
we
think
go.
that's a very strong thing to do. Always have dubious openings in your pocket.
Okay, that's
right?
I appreciate you sharing that with me. But now I think I like. For better or worse, I kind of like the Scandinavian. I remember watching a video from, what's his name, like John Bartholomew or something. I remember watching a very old.
Yeah, he's a very good chess teacher, especially for those in the upper echelons, I'd say. John Bartholomew is definitely very good chess coach, I'd say. Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. April Bailey says, "Amen." You said the right thing first. Family always first. Yep.
Family first. Yeah, family first before chess. Okay, because for me, chess is like, it like the soul. It comes first, right? It shouldn't be a cold-hearted game, I'd say. Yeah.
Right. Ox says, "Night, man. GG. See you tomorrow." Absolutely.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. GG's. You guys played well. That was awesome.
Do I have E5 here? Kind of ish.
Kind of. I mean, takes.
I'm doing it.
It's all right.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
You're doing it? All right. I like it.
Committing.
Takes.
Oh, but my opponent has Queen D3. Oh, shoot.
Queen D3. Yeah, you gotta be careful, not to blunder,
I would really hate if Panda did Queen to D3 right there. I would hate.
Yeah, I am blundering my queen, so.
No, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
And
if
so
it looks
I will
dubious,
be down pawn.
don't do it. Don't do it if it looks dubious, right?
Yeah, you have 3 attackers on the pawn.
Don't do it, So far, this is really good, right?
For white.
I like this position.
For white, I'll be down pawn.
I mean, for black, it's also good too. So I know there's like a lot of things. This has been like studied many times. So I think, usually this is a place where you should like definitely think as white. I mean, simple stuff like works too, right? Takes. I mean, let's see. Let's go with, because I have an isolated pawn on d5, so I'm probably going to go. Let's play this move. I think I will go knight b5. And the reason why is because I want to take control of that d4 square. That d4 square is dynamite.
Why not just take the pawn? You had 3 attackers. I only have 2 defenders.
Yeah, because takes, right? Because there's with knight takes, it's very scary because
you wouldn't take with the knight though, because I would just take your bishop. You would take with your knight. You would take with your bishop, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would. But in this case, I wanted to be pretty solid.
Okay.
And I don't want to think too much because it's rapid, and I want to get some control soon. So I think that's also a good idea. Okay, here we got takes. Let's take back with queen. See what's up. Maybe we got some action.
So
going,
how long have you been playing chess? Like when did you? You probably already shared that, but like when did you get into chess? And like, did you ever think you were gonna hit 2000?
I got into chess when I was 8 years old. Isn't that awesome?
That is awesome.
Yeah,
and
I think it's very awesome.
Did you ever think that you would be able to cross 2000?
No, because I thought I was like very busy, because I don't like because I was like doing other stuff. I had to do like other like busy stuff, I'd say like something around of I had to do a lot of med school stuff, so I think that was the main thing. And and I tried to like take the exam, but I remembered I changed my mind. I didn't wanted to do it. I don't know why. Like something in me just told me, you know, they're like doing this was such a bad idea. So I mean, if I can't, if like it's not good, it's just not good, you know.
Okay.
So
What-
that's what I believe.
What are
At
your
least.
what are your next goals in chess? What's the current like regimen? Like how do you how you said you're in a tricky spot because once you kind of crest that 2000, you said earlier it's kind of tough to find new
Yeah.
content to keep growing.
It is very tough. There's like not a whole. There's like you have to learn chess differently now. Like once you like cross that threshold. So I think when that happens, you definitely have to definitely like think this through. Like, do I really want to like grind to 2000? Because it's still like, you know, like you still have to like do some work with that. So I think it's I think that's also very important to consider.
Chess Night
Yeah.
guy asked Blue Panda, could you add me? I'm trying to improve just like you. I'm 13 and he's 1300.
I'd be happy to, you know. I mean, like usually with my friends, I also help them with chess. So I think that's also a very good idea to like when you play these tournaments. It's also a good idea to like make a lot of friends. And I think that's a very important thing to do, especially if you're trying to like climb up, because you're gonna like play against the same people, maybe in the same tournament, and then you're gonna probably lose some games against them, and then you'll get frustrated because you're just like, well, I can't beat this guy, right? But I think if you end up being friends, I think you might like learn a thing or two, you know. So definitely try to make a lot of friends, especially with this with tournaments.
Well said. Yeah.
Yeah, all said. Yeah, very well said. There's not a whole lot in this position. It looks usually I'd say it looks like dry, like nothing's happening. But I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Let's see.
have you had chess coaches or mentors and stuff like that? I know you said you're very
Oh,
you
yeah,
like making friends.
I had like one like mentor chess coach. He was really good. I have a lot of respect for him. So I think that must be like a very good thing, you know. Always have like high respect for like people that are like better than you. And that also ties with everything in life as well. You have to show that, you know, you are like very thankful for them, you know.
Right.
Very thankful, I say. So yeah, I think other than that advice, I think there's a lot of chess you can definitely do. Yeah, I mean, it's a hard grind. Sometimes people have to study off the like sometimes they have to like study a bit, you know, to like see where they're at. So yeah, like studying is good, but you can't like do it all the time. I'd suggest studying and then playing games afterwards, or like have like 1 week of study or 3 days of study and then 3 days of playing games, and then that's where the active learning comes in. So that's what I do, and it might not work for everyone, but I think it's a good thing, you know. Yeah, it is a very good thing. In this position, I think, yeah, I'd go. I mean, I could push, but you know, there's a pin right here, and I don't want to like die. So you know, you gotta like pay attention to other people's tactics. So, which is, you know, a pretty you know,
Well, you see,
yeah,
you obviously see the move.
yeah, obviously.
Definitely
Yeah,
not queen takes the
d4
knight,
takes,
huh?
yeah.
No.
Right.
Why would I take the knight? I just lose it.
Yeah, but I lose my queen, so I mean,
yeah.
it is a very sneaky tactic.
Nothing gets past you.
I think I'll go right here. You know, get a battery going. So I think that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
solid. Very solid.
Yeah, very solid. There's people who play solid chess. There's people who play aggressive chess. There's people who play weird chess. So I mean, whatever your style is, I think if you play d4, you might like the slow games. d4, you might like the tricky and aggressive games. So I think it's good. It's always good. Everything is, you know, not bad for. It just depends on the person, right? Every person's different when it comes to learning. So what would you move here in this position?
I'm looking at like knight sacks and stuff and try to get like some sort of perpetual, but it doesn't work. I would like my queen to be on the same square as my knight, but I guess for some reason you can't put two pieces on the same square.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like all tangled up.
So the other thing I'm considering, like, yeah, I know if the second I move my rook up to like e4 and then side step, it's gonna be it just feels too slow, and then you're gonna bring your queen down to like c7 or whatever and get pieces on the back. It's like I kind of gotta commit. I don't think I have the time for it.
Yeah, chess is not only a game of space; it's also a game of time.
Yeah.
Whoever has the initiative in a chess game will have an easier time trying to implement their strategy.
But I'm gonna still go for it.
All right, here we go.
We're gonna get right into the end game here.
Push my pawns, right? I could also go here and like queen c7. Queen c7's not bad. There's a lot of good moves here. Is there a knight takes? No. There's not that. Yeah, this is a very interesting position. It's not like like every person has like the answers to everything, you know. So
I just had to double check our rating against each other. It looks like I've never beaten you. So you've beaten me 3 times up to this point.
And I think you might get there soon. So
we'll see.
You might be able to. So I think that is like a good key thing to have. So
what do you think? Do you think the elo has shifted or something? Because like before I thought I had a good understanding. Like if you were a 1400 rated player, I know about how good you are. If you were an 800 rated player, like you were probably not that good, and like and so on, whatever. But now I'm losing to all these like 200, 400, like everything below 5, like everything below 1,000 just feels like
I think
weird.
The rating has just inflated, you know, like something like that. I think it's just all inflated. Okay.
So that would make if the ratings inflated, that would explain why higher rated players are actually lower rated.
Right.
Okay.
In this position, I'll just push my pawns.
You're allowing me to
maybe. I mean, there's maybe sacrifices, but I don't know. We'll see if I can defend, because defending in chess can be hard, but I think
dude,
you just have to stay solid.
You know, naturally, I'd like to sacrifice the knight, but I wonder if there's an argument to sacrifice the rook.
Yeah, there could be, right? What takes? Knight takes e3, eh3. Yeah, that looks dubious.
It's very dubious. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just sacrifice the knight. I'm not gonna sacrifice the rook. I'm sacrificing the knight.
All right, nice. Could also take and then try to consolidate, right? I think I'll do that, right? I could probably run my king, maybe. See what's up, you know? Hey, you're attacking me, and that's just chess. Okay, let's see.
I didn't go for the check because I kind of want like my rook to be able to touch on that h1 square.
H1 square. You're
So
right.
if you try to run away on like king f1, then that's gives
Right.
me a tempo.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
But then I don't have any way to check you on a light square with my queen at the moment.
Yeah, maybe not at the moment. So
Yeah.
I'll see.
Oh, but you can't run behind to f1 because I have a.
Yeah,
I can sack the.
I can't do that.
I can take the pawn on e3.
Yeah, you can.
And be open in, so okay.
You can go like right here. Yeah. I think this is the only move. I don't know.
Yeah,
Let's just
I mean,
wait.
that's better than
Yeah.
king f1. So, but
Yeah.
but your knight is on beautifully placed. I can't go where I'd like to go here.
Yeah.
So that's
You'll love to go here, but
that's annoying.
it's
Do I have?
beautiful piece coordination.
I'm not sure if I have time to step the rook back. I mean, I'm going to have to. I'm gonna have
Right.
to. Or do I bring my queen up to h4? That's kind of wild.
Yeah, h4 is wild. I'm calculating queen h4 at queen c7 too. So I wonder what you could be planning.
Yeah.
See, I shield my king. That's all there is to it.
Mm. Huh.
Yeah, big questions.
If I step back, I wonder where am I stepping back to? I don't really want to step. I just want to step back. Not sure if that's far
Step
enough.
back, yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like that. Once I bring my queen up to like g5 or something, it opens up
Right.
your f3 square. But
Yeah, we'll see. I think in this position, could probably go here. Yeah, rook g1, solid move. A whole lot of complications. Just solid moves.
yeah, and I'm not gonna be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah, there she is. There she blows. There she blows.
Yeah. Queen h4 was interesting. I would have played queen c7, right? I think in this position, I'll just bring my king. King
Yeah,
over.
back to the
Yeah.
safety.
Right. All right, we're trading. Okay, I like this.
Yeah, I
And
was
then
hoping maybe
I'm gonna go queen c7.
setting up a nice little threat with the knight e6.
Yeah,
I like it. I mean, I don't like it.
And in the future, maybe. In the future, maybe.
I don't
All
like
right?
it. Oh wait, that just
Then
hangs the
queen-
pawn.
That's a free pawn,
Oh.
right? Yeah, queen c7 is such a nice move.
When it rains, it pours. When it rains,
Yeah,
it
it
pours.
does. It does. It can happen. You know.
You're never gonna believe this, but I actually don't like this
Yeah.
game. I don't like this. No, I can't get enough of it.
Yeah, it's like the main thing is like, why do you love playing chess, right?
Yeah.
Do you play chess for sport? Do you play chess to have fun? Do you play chess because you want to be the greatest of all time? You want to be the very best like no one ever was?
Okay, there it is. There it is.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
King G2. Sometimes defense is just the good offense, you know?
Right.
Right. I think that applies to everything in life.
That's,
Alright,
the,
we're
that's
trading.
the time.
Alright.
That's the
The
time.
man.
No,
Yeah,
I have a
GGs.
blunder.
I was up at 9. I could win that end game. So I believe that just be careful when you are trading pieces. See where the pawns are first. Just like clear your head of all the pieces. Just imagine if all the pieces are not there
Yeah.
and it's just the king and the pawns. And if you believe that you can win that endgame, then definitely trade the pieces. If not, that's fine. You could probably try and win some pawns, keep your position solid, go for nice attacks or try
Yeah,
to
so
get promotion.
when I went for
Yeah,
that sacrifice, the game was apparently even. I was supposed to find like
yeah.
knight to e6. It's so amazing how. Do I take with a pawn here?
96, yeah. That's yeah, so there's
Oh, it's
sometimes
completely
like
losing.
2000s are not like they're not gods. They're
Right.
not like masters. They're not like the people that you should be worried about. They're still chess players, and I believe that there's like when you reach a certain level, it doesn't matter 1500, 2000, 1800, whatever it is, like 2200. There's gonna be more chess,
Yeah.
and it's up to you if you want to play more or if you want to stop.
Right. Well said.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Dude, Blunderbrat, I really appreciate you hopping on for a quick little call. And do you have any last minute things you want to share? You've touched on everything. I really appreciate that. But if you want to say any last things, I really appreciate your analysis, your participation in our little tournament, our fun little, first tournament, hopefully first of many, and also your continued support. I love seeing your name popping up in the chat and hanging out with us.
Yeah,
keep doing your thing.
Definitely for 2000s, you're gonna have to read their books. You're gonna have to like read chess end games or like read something else,
That's awesome. Well, Pam, I'm gonna hop off here. We're gonna wrap the show up, but we're gonna land this plane. But dude, thank you so much for hopping on here. Take care and have fun.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a blast.
Absolutely, guys. Round of applause for Panda. There he is. There he goes. Thank you so much, Panda. Woo! There we go. What a cool guy. What an absolutely cool guy. I really appreciate that. Fellas, we're going to wrap the show up. That was it. Our very first tournament. I think that was an awesome success. Really appreciate you guys all hanging out with me tonight. Time is the most valuable resource that we all have. So I really appreciate you spending some of your time with me tonight. You guys know what I say. Sometimes I fumble my words on my tongue. Words are hard sometimes. Sorry. April says, great live tonight. Thank you. Thank you, April. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out. I really appreciate that. Ace, a good book to read is Secrets to Rook Endgames. Okay, I'll write that down. Corn Jake says, let's do a quick game. No, sorry, we're wrapping this up. I gotta get to bed. It's 9:30. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Bye.